How do you
GTA
plan
5
on making a
Roleplay
statement,
Episode 1,
boss?
Temple Street Trece, The Rise of El Scorpion. Opening scene. The camera sweeps over a dimly lit street, the neon lights flickering in the distance. Temple Street is a place of chaos, where danger lurks around every corner. A rundown corner store, graffiti on every wall, and the hum of cars passing by, this is the heart of the city's underworld. The Temple Street Trece, a gang known for its brutal tactics, is starting to make waves in the city's criminal scene. Temple Street Trece, a name whispered with fear, a force rising from the shadows. Led by Julian El Scorpion Alvarez, a man with a reputation as sharp as the sting of his namesake. In the city, loyalty is earned with blood, and every street corner tells a story. This is where it all begins. Scene 1, Temple Street Alley, midnight. The camera zooms in on the alley where a small group of men stand around a table, exchanging cash for drugs. Their faces are hardened, expressions cold. The leader, Julian El Scorpion Alvarez, steps into the frame, his presence commanding immediate attention. He's tall, well-dressed, with a sharp look in his eyes, calculating, always 2 steps ahead.
Keep your heads down, and make the deals. We don't need any unnecessary heat tonight.
But boss, we've been hearing rumors. Some of the smaller gangs are getting bold, trying to move in on Temple Street.
Let them come. They think this is a game. I'll show them how we play.
He turns to one of his lieutenants, Carlos, a veteran enforcer in the gang.
You sure we should make a move, boss? Word on the street is the Bloodfangs are eyeing our turf.
Bloodfangs? Let them come. We'll give them a reason to remember Temple Street Trece.
Scene 2, Gang Headquarters, hidden in the city. The camera moves through a hidden underground lair, filled with gang members, weapons, and plans drawn on a wall. Julian sits at the head of a table, flanked by his trusted lieutenants. The room falls silent as he speaks.
Tonight, we show the city who we are. Bloodfang and any other fool thinking they can move in on us, they're gonna learn real quick. We run Temple Street. And we do it our way.
How do you plan on making a statement, boss?
You'll see. We don't need to kill them to send a message. We make them beg for mercy, then let them watch as we take everything they hold dear.
Scene 3, Bloodfang Ambush, midnight. The camera cuts to a narrow street where members of the Bloodfang syndicate are loading drugs into a van. The tension is palpable. Suddenly, headlights flicker in the distance, and a few moments later, the sound of motorcycles roaring through the street cuts through the silence. The Temple Street Trece has arrived. Julian leads the group, his face hidden under the shadows of his hood, a sinister presence that looms over his enemies. As his crew surrounds the Bloodfangs, Julian steps forward, his hand resting on a silenced pistol.
You wanted a piece of Temple Street? Here we are.
You think you can just take what's ours? This street belongs to Bloodfang.
Not anymore.
The scene shifts as the Temple Street Trece overwhelm the Bloodfangs, strategically taking control of the situation without a single fatal shot fired. Julian makes sure to keep the pressure on without overextending his reach, showing the Bloodfangs they're no longer welcome on Temple Street. Scene 4, The Message. After the skirmish, Julian and his crew stand victorious, their enemies tied up and kneeling in the middle of Temple Street. Julian approaches them slowly, his eyes cold with intent.
Tell your boss, if he wants this street, he'll have to go through me. And trust me, I'm not someone you want to go through.
He turns and walks away as the Bloodfangs are left in the dirt, knowing the message has been made clear. As Julian walks back to his motorcycle, his lieutenant approaches him.
You did it, boss. They'll think twice before coming back here.
This is just the beginning. Temple Street Trece is ours, and we're just getting started.
Scene 5, Closing scene, Temple Street at dawn. The camera pans over the now quiet Temple Street, the aftermath of the conflict still hanging in the air. Julian watches over his territory from a rooftop, the skyline in the distance bathed in the early light of dawn. He stands alone, a figure of power and control. In the world of crime, power is everything. But power doesn't come easy. It's earned with blood, betrayal, and dominance. Julian L. Scorpion Alvarez knows that better than anyone. And with Temple Street Trece at his back, nothing can stand in his way. The city will tremble under his reign. Teaser for next episode. As the influence of Temple Street Trece grows, so does the danger. New enemies, old alliances, and deeper betrayals loom on the horizon. What will Julian sacrifice to stay on top? And how far will he go to protect his empire?